Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Wendy here from Little Nest Crafts. Thank you for joining me today. The video that I'm going to be bringing you is part of the 100 Days of Junk Journaling Ideas collaboration that is hosted by RachandBellaCrafts. I hope that you've been following along and watching all the amazing fellow creators that have been posting videos onto YouTube as part of this collaboration, which it began on the 1st of March and we're now on the 7th of April, so we're about halfway through now. But Rachel has brought out a new kit, and so my final project, which is in week 7, I think, or towards the end, it's towards the end of April anyway, I'm going to be using the new kit. So I want to show you, give you a flip through of my project, where I've incorporated the pieces that I made as part of the collaboration. For those of you who haven't seen the collaboration, if you type in 100 Days JJI into YouTube, it will take you to the page where all of the collaborators who've been taking part have posted their videos. So you'll be able to follow along. All the other information about the kits, and if you want to see the collaborators who have been taking part, if you go over to Rachel and Bella's Facebook group page or to their YouTube site, you'll get all the information on there as well, but I will post it below this video as well. Now then, this is the project that I made, and it's a little flip-flop journal. Well, it's not little actually. It's quite a chunky monkey, and as you can see here, you know, it's like a Z, it's like a Z, or in America they say Z. So you've got a signature this side and you've got a signature this side. So what I've done is I've propped it up just so that you can see, and it's got a ribbon closure, which is just some lovely organza ribbon. So I'll open that now and I'll give you a flip through of the journal, and I'm just wondering if it'll all fit in on screen, so just bear with and I'll try and get it centralized for you. So this is the cover. This was one of the freebies that Rachel produced, and Bella did a lovely video showing how to put these little freebies together, and I loved it, so I wanted it to take pride of place on the front. So all it's got is a pocket on the front, and it's got one of the cards from the kit, and I've just put in some fussy cut flowers and added some ribbon trim here. These are little ribbon or machine made flowers, and it's got some faux pearls on the front. So inside there's a pocket here full of ephemera, and I do fill the pockets full, and the kit has got absolutely oodles and oodles of ephemera in the kit. That one's got stuck a little bit. So yeah, you've got lots and lots of pieces of lovely documents and envelopes and all sorts in the kit, as well as some pictures as well. This is just a little pocket made from some of the papers from the kit, and I've used a lace edge trimmer to make it a bit more decorative. And I won't take everything out of the pockets. I'll just, you know, I don't want to take too long with this video. This is one of the projects that I did, and it's a double pocket. So you've got a big pocket at the back here with a nice tag that's been decorated, and put some bling and a butterfly, and finished it off with some sari silk, not some organza. Anyway, it's got some organza ribbon. I'll call it organza, but it's not. It's chiffon ribbon there. And you've got a little pocket in the front there as well. Same again, fussy cuts. Some lace on here, some lace trim on there. And I've used some of my own little labels here out of my stash. There's one of the little envelopes from the kit, and it's got some bits and bobs inside. Another envelope there, and some more ephemera from the kit. Same again, fussy cuts and some lace on the front of the pockets. I've done a paper ruffle down the side there with a label from my stash. And we've got a little side tuck spot here, and a pocket with a little label, and I've put some fussy cuts on the front and a sentiment there, and that's out the kit. Because there are some plain labels that you can do what you want with, you know, decorate them up. Here's another little My Projects, and it was a treble pocket. So you've got a pocket there, a pocket there, and a pocket there. So this was one of the things that I made for the collaboration, and I've stuck it down onto the page. And you've also got a side tuck spot there, and that's some ephemera out of the kit. This is some ephemera out the kit as well. Another writing space there, and I've put an up tuck on there, and I've left that plain because I do love that paper. I wanted to show it off. And these, look at how gorgeous those are. Another pocket here, and I love these fancy pockets of Rachel's. And that's out of my stash, that one. And more envelopes out the kit. That's out of my stash, and this is out of the kit. And I've just used some of these little machined flowers on the front there. Here I've made a little tuck spot out of some papers from the kit. They were scraps, so I've just made a scrappy corner tuck. Finished it off with one of the pictures out of the kit and a fussy cut and a butterfly, and that's out of the kit as well. Little tuck spot out of the kit, showing you a little lovely French cafe on the riverbank there with some more ephemera. And another pocket out of the kit. That was a ready-made pocket, and I've just decorated it up and stuffed it again with ephemera and some of the little envelopes out of the kit. Here's a tag that I made, and it was made with some scrap card, and I've made it following let me just take it off there, but my paper clips are so tight I don't want to rip the card. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to just bend it back there, and this was following one of Jez's projects where she made some tags and gave them a pocket at the back for you to slide some ephemera in, which I have actually done there. And yeah, I don't want to rip the page there. They're really secure little tiny paper clips there. And I finished it off with some of chiffon ribbon and some crochet lace there, and a bit of bling with some fussy cut flowers and a couple of labels out of my stash. Little side tuck there, that was in the kit, and I've just filled it with bits and bobs. Another one of Rachel's designs there with a curved top, little tag there, which is a nice idea. And you've got a beautiful cafe print there. Here's another one of those treble pockets, and I've glued it to the page, just using that side and the bottom to make it a side tuck as well. And I've stuffed the pockets with lots of ephemera, and you've got lots of pictures like these in the kits, so really lovely. Yeah, really lovely. Left that plain, and I've just finished off the middle with some faux silver charms. Here's a document out of the kit, beautiful, with some florals, and this was out of my own stash, and I've just used a butterfly and done a corner up tuck. Here's a pocket out of the kit, and I've given it a belly band, and I've put in a few bits from my stash. This little letter came with the envelope kit. That's on the front, so you get, when you download the freebie to do the envelopes, you'll get these little letters in the freebie kit as well. So I've used the belly band and popped them a bit of ephemera there in the kit, and just decorated up the tags. That's a little tuck spot, and I found this in my stash, and it's a little dolly, and I was going to glue it back to front, but I thought, oh no, you could actually put a little secret something or other in there, and I've just put some flower ephemera in. Oh, and these are stunning, these designs. Here we've got a belly band that was out of my kit, out of my stash, and I've put in some of the lace paper, you know, doing with my punch, little hole punches, to make a belly band there. And I've put in one of the documents out of the kit, and it's a pocket. So I've made it a pocket, so I need to put something in there, and I've slotted that into the back there. So I will put something in. Here we've got another pocket there, same again, lots of ephemera. Another document. I'm not sure if that's in the kit or out of my stash. I'm not quite sure, I can't remember now. And then I've done another paper ruffle there with some flowers on. More pockets, more ephemera. As I say, there's oodles of ephemera in this kit. Here's another one of Jez's tags with the pocket on the back. And yeah, I've just used papers out the kit and some lace trim at the bottom. And one of the cafe photos, I've popped that on the front there. Here's another scrappy corner tuck that I've used from scraps, and I've just put in some of the ephemera on the kit, one of the tickets, one of the florals, and a little Eiffel Tower. And then this is a wedding photo from the kit. Another pocket, and I've just put some cotton scrunched up behind a stamp, and this is one of my kits, which is available over on my Kofi shop, and it's a selection of all different themes. So there's ladies on there, there's sewing theme, there's ocean, you know, things to do with the sea. There's a whole page of, I think there's 2 pages possibly, there might even be 3, I can't remember, but there's loads and loads and loads of tickets, and they're all different themes, so they'll suit any type of journal really. And here you've got some more ephemera from the kit, and I've just finished them off with that's from the kit, one of the scenes from the kit. That's out of my stash, and oh, that might be out of the kit. I can't remember now. No, I think that's out of my one of my own kits. And that's a butterfly out of my stash. More pockets there. And here's a little collaged side tuck. There's a paper edge, and that's out of my stash. and I've just done it with some more of these lovely little pieces from the kit, and I've stuck one on there, and I've just decorated it with flowers and stamps and put it on the side of the page. Another pocket there with a tuck spot at the back with one of the tags from the kit, and I've just decorated it with a bulb clip and some of the little tiny pieces that you'll find, and then some butterflies and some ribbon and lace out of my stash. And that one, all I've done is add a butterfly with a faux pearl on there. Another pocket, and I put in some fussy cuts and a couple of the tags there, and left that loose. And then coming over to the back part of the journal now, and here we've got some lovely papers, another one of those wedding photos, another little pocket there with an envelope and some more ephemera, and there too. And again, loving these bookcases and things. Another side tuck there with a little tag. Another tuck spot there with another one of the documents out of the kit. Same again there. Another little pocket with some envelopes in. Then here I've made an envelope and out of some of the papers from the kit, and inside I've added something from my stash, but if you look closely, this is actually a hidden tuck spot as well, and I've used some vellum lace on the bottom, and it just hides the join, but because I've put lace on the back as well, you do have to be careful how you slide it in. There we go, and there as well. There we are, and then that just sits over the page there like so. Another little cluster there, but I haven't made it into a tuck spot, I've glued it right down, and it's made with a paper ruffle, and I've just decorated it with some ephemera and some flowers. Another little of those pockets that I made as part of the project, so you've got a side tuck there and 3 pockets full of different ephemera and some fussy cut flowers as well, and some of the little tiny ephemera, and a tag there which I've finished off with some fabric and a butterfly. Another one of my pockets there with the tag, finished off with some of the papers, lots of bling added to it, and you've got lots of thing there. Another one of the belly bands, side tuck, another envelope there with one of the letters from the kit, some more silver doodahs on the threads, silver charms, more tags, and this one I've finished off with a fussy cut ribbon and some florals. That was one of the plain tags that's in the kit, and you've got some lace and some ribbon trim. Another one of the tags that I did with the tuck spots at the back from Jez's video. Another document there, and I think this is a one with a hidden you know, hidden pocket, and there's something inside there. I won't take it out the paper clip. Same again, more tuck spots. Another wedding picture there, and I've put some bling and some lace on the bottom of that one. Here I've made a lace pocket, filled it with a mixture of my own ephemera and ephemera from the kit, one of Rachel's pockets, and a fussy cut around the little saucer there with the Eiffel Tower. And I've just decorated that plain one with a pink flower, butterflies, some more ephemera, some more pockets, and more. So you can see there's oodles and oodles of ephemera in here, and it gives you lots of writing space. Some more pockets and things there too. This is my little project that I'm going to be doing. By the time you see this, I'm not giving the game away, but by the time you see this journal, this will have been released. So this is what I did for one of my projects for the collaboration, and it was to make it was notebooks and let's have a look here if I've got it. I can't remember. Notebooks, no, I can't remember what it was. So these little words slide out. These words are in my stash, sorry, in my Kofi page, in my Kofi shop, a selection of French words with the translations. So when you take it out, you've got what it means on the back side there. And then it flips up and it gives you a notebook. So you've got an assortment of big and little pages there. And then there's the tuck spot at the back. So I do hope that you like it when you see it. Please let me know in the comments. It'd be much appreciated. And that's it. So that is the little journal, flip-flop journal, as part of the collaboration. So it's a quick whistle-stop tour of it. Don't want to take too long because I know some people hate watching flip-throughs. So if you do, just avoid this video altogether. But I do hope that you'll you know, watch everybody else's videos as well and leave them a like and a comment, because it does help people's channels to grow. Otherwise, YouTube, if people don't leave comments and don't like the videos, then, you know, they don't get shown basically, and all our work, well, it's just going up into the, you know, being kept in the ether. So I would appreciate if you would like and subscribe to my channel. And if you do like what you see, if you hit on the bell, little bell, you'll get notified of upcoming videos that I make. So I'm going to say bye for now and sign off, and I hope that you'll join me in my next video. This little journal will be available in my Kofi shop as well. If anybody would like to purchase it, that's where you'll find it. So until next time, everybody, have a great week and stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now. Bye.